How you doing, Alan? Here, I'm watching the NBA playoffs on Prime. Lakers won in overtime. Now the Blazers are playing Game 3. They won one game, and San Antonio won one. Lakers are up by like 8 points in the second half. So good luck. I like basketball and college football and golf, and that's about it for sports. But we're here primarily for books. I've had a really good reading week, I must say. I've got two new books I've mentioned, so stay tuned for that. And then we have the reveal of who's going to be on Monday's live show. I always put that up here so I don't forget. Sometimes I forget anyway. Weather's been nice in Portland, but tree and pollen allergies are affecting people like me. But let me start with not this book. Let me start with this book, Catch 22. Buddy reading this with Alan at Alan's Reads, and Licton at every time. Rockin' Samsar is his email. Oh my God. Licton, I apologize. I'm going to do something special for your channel. I always forget. Reading from the depths. Shoot myself in the pants. We're reading this in 3 weeks, and I like buddy reads that happen in like 2-3 weeks. For the most part, they seem to be when we do them quick, seem to go smoother or better or something. I don't know. I've only done about 100 buddy reads, so they're all kind of different. This one's going great. Maybe it's novel. So we're doing it in like 3 parts, and second part was almost better than the first part. The first part was great. It's a satire, but we all agreed it was character driven, and they're kind of 2-dimensional characters in this first part. And I wonder where the plot is going. But it's hilarious, laugh out loud funny. And World War II pilots, so interesting. Their PTSD out in the yin yang. Some mental health issues for sure. But it's so the second part, the last 10 chapters we read, we meet on a weekly basis and talk about it too. It's going to be a good discussion this week on Sunday, so I look forward to that. And we'll be knocking this novel out. I finished The Left Hand of Darkness with Garrett's group. And I have the audio of this. Like, Gwyn is one I found that I can't just listen to the audio alone. I have to either read along with it, or I have to listen to it and then go back and read it. And I'll be back in kind of tuning myself up and rereading some of this, or most of it, or all of it. I think we've got another 2 weeks to go before the live stream. I might have to reread this one. She's fascinating. And then we'll go on to, I forget the next one, but the one after that is, I always forget the name of that one too. God, man. I do have a good memory. Unfortunately, it's for things 40 years ago, in the 80s. When life was sweet. Shoot myself in the other pair of pants. I read Mary Karr's Lit, and I also have her one on how to write a memoir. And I really enjoyed Lit. But I'm going to end People April by reading Tom Robbins's Tibetan Peach Pie, his autobiography. Whew, this game's got me flustered. But Tom Robbins is a favorite of mine. I've reread Jitterbug. No, I reread, what was it? Another Roadside Attraction. That was one I tried to turn Greg on to. I thought he'd like it more than he did. But I have Jitterbug Perfume up there and Fierce Invalids. Oh, Lord. Fierce Invalids, Home from Hot Climates. If anybody's interested in reading one of those with me, let me know. I'm a big Tom Robbins fan. Patricia H. got me interested in it. We thought we'd found his address, so I wrote him a letter and it came back to me. And from that, I found his correct address and wrote him a letter. And then he died, and I never heard back. But that would have been something if I could have got his autograph. But so I'll be reading some Tom Robbins before the end of the month. I have been reading this book, Erik Larson. I like his nonfiction. He wrote The White City was a great book about Chicago and that serial killer during the World's Fair, turn of the century with the Ferris wheel, made its debut. So this is about the Civil War and specifically Fort Sumter, where the first shot of the Civil War was fired, and in Charleston, South Carolina. So thickish. I'm thoroughly enjoying that. So who's going to be on the show Monday? None other than Gavin at Genre Books. Now, Gavin and I, Buddy, read for his sci-fi history, or 100 years of sci-fi that he's doing. I was glad to Buddy read Margaret Atwood's Oryx and Crake. Yeah, that was one of the best novels I've read so far this year. Really wild, great plot. It's a dystopian novel. Every book by Margaret Atwood I've read, and I've only read a handful. I've read Handmaid's Tale. I've read The Edible Woman, which is a romp, hilarious. I've read Cat's Eye. I'd like to reread that. I remember reading that back in the 80s. So every book I've read by her is just knock it out of the park. That's about it. But that's about it. I don't think I left everything out. So like, subscribe, make a comment. I'll reply back to you. Go Blazer.